In a world where carbs are your enemy, you need one man to help you fight your battles. That man is Jimmy.
Combating nutrition disinformation and general bull. It's Jimmy Rants. JimmyRants.com.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Instagram Live, and we're here with another episode of Jimmy Rants. JimmyRants.com is the website. As always, you can engage live in the content, but you gotta go follow me over on Instagram Live. I'm at Living Low Carb Man, LIVINLOWCARBMAN. Once you're there, you can engage live just like all these awesome people are doing right now. Welcoming you guys. Thanks for being here today on Jimmy Rants. If you missed the live, you can watch it on replay for up to 24 hours. After 24 hours, it does disappear. Pop on over to YouTube, type in a keyword search Jimmy Rants, or go to youtube.com/livinglowcarbman. Finally, the best of the best moments of this here show, we got a podcast for you. It's the Jimmy Rants podcast over on Apple Podcasts as well as Stitcher. All of these links, you guys, are at jimmyrants.com. Today's Jimmy Rants, I am in an empty parking lot. So as you can see, there's lots of parking spaces all over the place. This is a local church. It used to be a Best Buy, and then they converted it into a church. Over there is Sam's Club. So I'm in a parking lot, which can mean only one thing. All those spaces, you guys, you see those? There's exactly 20 from this line down here all the way to the end. There's 20 parking spaces. And I'm about to do parking lot suicides. Have you ever done that? Have you ever gone to a parking lot, empty parking lot, of course, because the cars would hamper your progress. And what you do is you start on the first line, and then you run up to the first line, you bend over, you touch that line, you come back and you touch the back line. Then you go to the second line and you come back and you touch the front line, and go to the third line, back to the front line, so forth and so on. So it's a combination HIIT training along with really good cardio, because you're running for most of the time and you're doing a lot of bending over. So people think it's the running that's hard. It's actually the bending over that is the most painful once you're done in terms of post-workout soreness. So I haven't done these in a very long time, but I'm about to do them for you here on camera. And so they are fun to do, but it is quite a workout. And I wanted to show you how easy this was, at least to try. I'm doing 20 down and then 20 back. So I'm going to attempt to do 40 of these parking lot suicides. So wish me luck. I haven't done these in years. I used to do these quite a bit about 10 years ago, but got out of the habit of it. It's a great cardio workout. I'm still feeling, believe it or not, I'm still feeling the effects of that lifting workout that I did on Thursday, and it's Tuesday now. So my legs, they were pretty much jello the last few days as I've been recovering, and the backside of my arms, the triceps were very sore as well for a long time. So I'm going to do this cardio. I'm hoping to get back out and flip that tire before we have to go on a trip again. But I wanted to show you guys parking lot suicide. So you ready? I don't know if I'm ready, but I'm gonna give it a go. Thank you for being here today. I've got like a little stand we're gonna put this on, so you'll get a bird's eye view. You get to start off by seeing my butt, so that's awesome. I hadn't done this in a while, so if it looks clunky, you'll know why. Here we go. And there's no speed. You know, everybody thinks, oh, you have to rush through this. I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can, but the main point here is just get through them. And again, I'm going 20 down and then 20 back. So by the time I'm done, I will have done 40 if I can make it the whole time. That is the goal, but I'm not gonna push it if things aren't going well. So here we go. My pants are falling down. Breathing hard. Catching my breath. It's harder than it looks.
Breathing really hard now. These long runs are the hardest part. Oh. That's 18, 2 more, and then I come back. I'm breathing very hard now. That was the longest one. They get shorter from here. almost rather have the tire at this point. This is rough. You should try this if it's easy. Did I mention I'm over 24 hours of fasting? If you're just joining us, there is a reason they call these parking lots suicides. Relentless, but I'm not giving up. Almost done. Get out of breath, modify, walk if you have to. That's what I'm doing. I'd rather finish and walk than collapse in the middle. Booyah! Oh, I'm so dizzy. Let me close my trunk. Oh. Get inside the car. Whew. So for those of you that saw that and went, oh, that looks easy, I just highly encourage you to go try that easy workout. 'Cause it ain't as easy as you might think it is. All right. Let me catch my breath a second, because that was intense. And yes, I walked most of the second half. I would rather finish walking than to collapse in the middle. And I could sense that my breath was getting out of control. So I needed, yes, Linda, lots of dilly. And that I needed to slow down. But I got it in. And I'm getting my breath back. So that's mostly a cardio workout. About the only thing muscle-wise that you're working there is when you bend over, you're giving your hamstrings and your glutes, a little bit of your calves, a little bit of your lower back, a stretch, which can expand the muscle. So was not purposely on design, was not meant to be a strength training workout. That was totally cardio. Still a little bit sore from my Thursday workout where I did lift very heavy and destroyed my muscles. So I wanted to do something more cardio, and I was visiting some friends in Richmond. Hi Kimberly, hi Megan, hi Michael, hi Morgan. And I was telling them all about doing parking lot suicides. So the next day after I visited them on Saturday, what did they all do? They went down to the local middle school and they did parking lot suicides, all of them except the little one. So I said, okay, well, since you guys did it, I guess I need to go on camera on Jimmy Rants and do this. So yeah, if you joined us late, I just did parking lot suicides. If you've never done that before, go find you an empty parking lot somewhere. I'm in a church parking lot right next to a Sam's Club. It used to be a Best Buy, so there's a million parking spaces. So I found the one with the most shade by design. It's 9 o'clock in the morning in South Carolina, so not overly warm temperature, but very humid, thus me profusely sweating. And I did 40 parking lot suicides. So I have not done that in years. I want to get back in the used to it again. So when I'm on my sabbatical, I'm hoping that I can alternate days where I lift very heavy, which you don't want to do multiple days in a row. You usually try to do it every other day, or if you're still sore, wait a couple of days. Or if you're really sore, you wait 4 days apparently. And then on the days that are off, you do what's called active recovery. And so if you actively recover, it means you're still doing movement, but just not like really glycolytically demanding workouts, which would be the weightlifting. Now later today, when it's a whole lot warmer, I'm going to have to mow my grass and weed eat my yard. So so we're gonna feel this HIIT workout that I just did, the parking lot suicides. I'm gonna feel them later. So yes, I'm out of breath and it's all good. That's what you want. Dilly dilly. All right, let's back up and see what you guys had to say while I was doing all that craziness. Welcome in. I'm trying to slow down, by the way, if you haven't noticed, everything in my work, including Jimmy Rants, and that makes me sad because I want to do a lot of them, but I have gotten such benefit from slowing down that I know you guys understand why I'm not doing quite as many Jimmy Rants. I will tell you that the net positive that has happened from me slowing down, being away, trying to relax more, de-stress, blah, 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 is I'm down 31 pounds in weight since May the 1st. And I've healed my insulin resistance. If you missed that, last week we gave an update going to see a functional medicine doctor, and he says you don't have insulin resistance anymore. My insulin is at its lowest it's ever been since I've been measuring. It's 7. Nothing but really, really positive things are happening as a direct result of slowing down. And come September 1st, when I'm away for good for 6 months from the keto world, those things can't help but just continue. So thank you for your understanding. I will tell you, people have been asking, are you going to do another 1 week fast? Yes, we are going to start another 7-day fasting challenge on Monday, August 19th. I've got a conference I'm speaking at and emceeing at on that Saturday the 17th in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. We fly back on that Sunday. So that Monday, I will be starting an official 7-day water and salt fasting challenge. So I'll be telling you more about that soon, but I did want to put it on your radar screen since so many people were asking about it. And then August the 31st, I will be, it'll be the day before I leave on my sabbatical. I will be in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina that day. And I've got this big thing planned to say goodbye on that afternoon/evening right there on the beach. So it's a Saturday, August 31st. I think football season, college football season's back then, but who wants to watch college football? Watch Jimmy Moore say goodbye for 6 months. So I'll be telling you more about that as well. So, all right. I incorporated at least 20-minute, 180-degree sauna after a workout. I stay sore for half the time, says Beth. Yeah, I do like my infrared sauna. When I did that workout in the hotel gym the other day, I think I was sore because I wasn't able to be in my infrared sauna. I also have a Juve light, which is that red light therapy panel at my house. And that also helps with muscle recovery. I know my friend Keto Coach Lauren just got the little Juve Go, and she's using it specifically for that purpose to recover from workouts. Shirley says, that's awesome. Now you're making me want to try this. Finding an empty parking lot in Atlanta might be a little challenging though. Well, you may have to do it, Shirley, in the middle of the night. How about midnight parking lot suicides? I bet you there's a bunch of empty parking lots at midnight in Atlanta, Georgia. No doubt. She said maybe I could try it at a park. Yeah, a park, a local school. Kimberly and Megan and Michael, they all did it at a local middle school. And as long as it's not during school hours and you freak out the teachers and the principal. Who are these people running back and forth on our parking lot? Give it a go. Brooke says, it's hard just watching you. You've just inspired me to get moving. Yeah, it's been so funny, guys, because I am not a fitness guy. Self-professed, I am not a fitness guy. Shocker. But I've had so many people say that watching these videos, these Jimmy Rants, where I've been doing these various movement things, flipping the tire, lifting the weights, and now doing parking lot suicides, that you've been inspired to do movement in your life, and that's just awesome. If I can be an influence in that way in your life, I'm very happy about that. I'm trying to help Jimmy Moore right now, and if by helping Jimmy Moore it's helping you, then I consider that a win-win. Yellow-eyed ones, it says it's great what you're doing. You look great. Showing us is very inspiring. Dilly dilly. Since you said dilly dilly, I'm gonna drink. That's good stuff. Thank you for all the well wishes while I was doing that, guys. I didn't see any of these comments. Kimberly, my friend that I told you from Richmond about this, she said, apparently we did them wrong Sunday. We misunderstood and ran each one. Now we know to give ourselves more grace. It killed Michael, but I was fine. I'm ready to try again. Oh, you ran the whole time. Oh, no. If you need to catch your breath, then you catch your breath. I think, Kimberly, you did, 20 of them? And Megan did 18 and Michael did 20. So, yeah, if you ran the whole thing, yeah. That's hardcore, but yes, please give yourself grace. Get through them. You probably could have done a few more had you walked a few of them. My daughter and I and a friend at work fasted 18 hours yesterday. No big deal, but it was a start for all of us. I'm learning about it all from you, reading your books. Love all the content. Thank you, Yellow-eyed. Yeah, because we drove all day to get home yesterday, I did not pretty much eat yesterday. I think I had a little bit of cheese, but I got home and I was so tired that I talked with some friends on the phone, and then about 8 o'clock I was knackered, and so I went to sleep. And then I was up. What time was I up today? 5 a.m. So I slept really good. The Oura ring told me I had really good sleep, so feel pretty good today, which is why I wanted to do these parking lot suicides. But good for you. And so, yeah, so I've been fasting a while. I'm still not like overly hungry. You have little moments, like last night when I got in, I was moments of feeling hunger, but it's so good to do a workout like this, and I'm drenched in sweat now, in a fully fasted state if you can. I'll eat some fat and protein here in a minute. Shirley says, I'm excited to do that 7-day fast with you. It's such a great experience the last time. Yeah. So yeah, it was about a month-ish ago that we did that. I guess it was early July. So 3 or so weeks ago that we did a 7-day fast. During the fast, I lost 16 pounds, kept off 9, but even since then, I'm almost back to having the full 16 that I lost during the fast off. Like I said, the weight's just pouring off of me right now from just the slowing down and really zeroing in on me. I'm hoping by the time we leave on sabbatical on September the 1st, I would like to be down close to 40 to 50-ish pounds. And of course, that's a cumulative weight loss. I'm not really focusing in on the weight loss because my goal isn't to make a goal of losing weight. My goal is to be stronger. And so in order to be stronger and doing all these exercises, stronger means adding weight in the form of muscle. So if I'm adding weight in the form of muscle, I would love to lose, say, 120 pounds of body fat while gaining about 30 to 40 pounds of muscle. And so I know some of the, quote, 31 pounds lost is probably more fat and some muscle gain that's already started to happen. So not really putting any kind of goal number because it's stupid to do that. Lou Jean says Atlanta at midnight would be suicide. Would be suicide for sure. I didn't mean literally midnight, sweetheart, but okay, sure. But you're right. Certain parts of Atlanta, I'm sure you don't want to be out at midnight. April says, just came over here from Real Food, Real Life's Live. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, April. I love Brittany too. Brittany is one of my peeps. And I didn't know she was live, or I would not have gone live at the same time as her. Or maybe I went live and she went live over me. I'm gonna have to talk to Brittany about that. Riki says, I steam after aqua jogging and elevate my legs, and sauna after the shower to dry. That's awesome. the keto pet sitter. Keep doing what you're doing, and thank you for all you do. Thank you for that. I am becoming a little anxious about being away because I'm a content guy. I like connecting like this. And when that's taken away, let me tell you what I've got planned. I haven't really shared a whole lot of what I've got planned while I'm gone. So while I'm gone, I'm a content guy. How do I not talk to a camera? So I am committing to do a video journal, if not every day, most every day, of just kind of what's going on in my head, what my thoughts are for that day. It'll basically be Jimmy Rants without public consumption. I'll be on camera without being able to interact with anybody, which will be difficult because I like the interaction with you guys. But I want a video journal. I want a written journal. And it might be interesting, especially if the body is changing like I think it will in the midst of all that. It'll be interesting to kind of piece all that together and make like either a series of videos when I come back or a movie of sorts if some pretty major change happens. So that's my plan, guys. I don't want it to be work, but I think because my creativeness demands that I do something along that route, it's not going to feel like work. It's just going to be releasing that natural energy and creative juices that I always do, just not for public consumption as it's being done. I noticed one of those huge tires outside the gym and thought of you. Well, cool. Yeah, I'm not the only one that flips tires, but I probably am one that a lot of people think about. So thank you for that. So guys, the bottom line in this Jimmy Rants, parking lot suicides. Have you ever done these? If you haven't, give it a go. I think it would be really interesting. It is totally probably 90% cardio workout. And because of the bending over and the stretching of the muscles, and so you get a little bit of a glute workout as well. I probably made a mistake when I was doing mine by bending mostly to the right. I should have vacillated right the one time, left the next time. So, because my right butt cheek, can you imagine if it gets like really big muscle and then I'm just kidding, that's TMI, right? So, but parking lot suicides, give it a go. It is a lot of fun. It is a very hard workout. It does not look like it's hard till you start doing it. Anybody that's ever done a parking lot suicide, you know what I'm talking about. It's not for the faint of heart. So, but it's a good workout. I got in my workout today. I do have to mow the grass later. That's not really a workout. Although I did joke with a friend the other day that I should do some HIIT training running with the mower, but then I thought better of that. It's like running with scissors. You don't want to do that. So yes, got to mow the grass later. So let me pop off of here. Got to go get cleaned up. I got a podcast around midday, but thanks for hanging out with me here today on Jimmy Rants. As always, go to jimmyrants.com for all the full show notes for how you can watch this. Embedded right there on YouTube is right there on jimmyrants.com. We also have a Jimmy Rants podcast. The link is there at jimmyrants.com as well. Follow me over on Instagram Live. Appreciate that. Living Low Carb Man, LIVIN LOWCARBMAN. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Living Low Carb Man. So later this week, I'm going out of town. The family is going on a cruise. And so I don't know how many Jimmy Rants I'm going to try to get in, but it's been a while since I've done kind of a normal, non-exercise one lately. But I want you guys to see some of the stuff that I'm working on heading into the sabbatical. So yes, stay tuned. We will try to do a few more Jimmy Rants for you. Hello, Tracy. My salt lady. See, Tracy, I got your salt. Like wherever I go, I've got it ready to go. And when we go on our fast here in a few weeks, starting August the 19th, that will be my friend during the fast. So, all right, guys, that's it for now. Until next time, we'll see you then.